Are you ready?
Alright, this is the pink boat with the drummer view. If you're looking at this, I want you to go ahead and pause the video at that set position at the very front, and just compare what your body position looks like. So Ben and Steph looks pretty good. I would say you guys are almost leaned a little bit too far. I would try and engage your upper back a little bit and get your chest up a little bit more from that first stroke. Dawna, you can straighten out the top hand a little bit. Diane looks pretty good. If you can see in the back, Sylvia had a pretty good setup position. So, she's hand over the gunwale, leaning forward, but not crazy collapsed over the edge. That's the kind of the position we want to be in. So, that's the starting position. Let's see, from here, we're looking at the blades coming out. So, a couple blades flaring out a little bit more. Definitely GG. A little bit late, and your paddle's coming up a little bit high. You can see that burn water logo popping up on that side. And then your position generally looks pretty good. I would just make sure you get your arms stacked all the way at the front. But it gets stacked kind of about midway through the pull, but we want to try and stack it over just a little bit more. Your body motion is good. Steph, your body's moving like a little bit less than Ben, so you can try and move forward a little bit back more, forward and back to match Ben, or even like a little bit more. Dawna, behind Steph, just be careful. Sometimes your top arm bends like a little bit, and it looks like your body kind of comes down a little bit. You want to match the bodies with Ben and Stephanie. They're both moving back at the same time. Ben's got a little more movement, but the timing of it is pretty good. Looking at the top hands in the middle of the boat, we can see Steve in the very back in the hat. You definitely want to get that top hand stacked over a little bit more. And then we can see the difference in like the height of your top hand between so Sylvia and Roger on the right back right there. In the video, top arms are coming up pretty high. You can try and keep them a little bit lower. And let's see, Joseph Shaw in the red shirt. You can see actually both of you guys leaning a little bit outside as you reach forward. We want the bodies to go a little bit more straight forward and back. Let's see, we're getting, as this camera we're kind of seeing over, so this is right side of the camera, but left side blades. Carter, your blade sticks out just a little bit as you're sweeping out a little bit lower and a little bit higher than some of the people on that side. So again, try not to pull out early, let that bottom line stay straight a little bit longer. This side we definitely see a little bit of timing. Yeah, GG is sometimes a little bit late, and then you also want to make sure we get that paddle angled all the way forward. Just kind of looking at the bodies here. So left side of the camera, but paddling right side. So Ben's side, there's definitely a little bit more rocking inside and outside of the boat as we reach forward and back. But definitely Ben got a little bit, and then Joseph and Joseph got a little bit of this, versus on the left side paddling, right side of the video. It's a little bit more forward and back. So Steph leaning out just a little bit, but it's more or less forward and back. It's not going outside, inside. So we want to avoid doing that outside, inside view. Alright, so bringing up the boat up to speed. GG and Carter coming up a little bit late as we bring it up to speed. But everyone's on the switch side on this one. Yeah, definitely. So GG also, you can get that top hand a little bit more over across. You can see Steph is doing a really good job getting her top hand all the way over. And Diane is doing a really good job too, right behind her.
Get it up front.
Well, this is not a pink boat, but yellow boat. You can see the timing issue there, so starting rushing from there. Let's see, so Joseph and Joseph, you guys don't quite lean as far outside the boat on this side, but there's still kind of a little bit. So keep your head up and your chest up, open. Joseph Shaw, you can get that top hand to cross over a little bit more. I know you got a shoulder thin, but do your best to get that top hand all the way over the gunnel. And Steve in the back, still the same thing. Get that top hand all the way over there. It looks like it's not quite all over there by the time we start pulling. Ben, you can just relax your jaw a little bit. I think that'll just help you breathe, unless that's a very comfortable position for you. That's fine. Let's see. So looking at the stack on this side, it looks like there's a little bit of twist in the blade from Joseph Shaw in the red and Steve, so make sure your blade isn't angled towards the boat. A little bit of view of Mags and Irina over here. Mags is doing a really good job holding that pressure, keeping those top arms straight. Irina, you can get a little bit more forward and back body motion. Alright, for the moment there, the bend, those couple strokes, you look down, those couple strokes, you can see that your blade didn't quite get as much horizontal pressure, just kind of pushing down a little bit, so make sure you keep everything horizontal. From this angle, we can still see a couple blades flaring out on the left side of the camera, so I think that's Gigi and maybe Carter. You want to keep those blades closer to the boat as you recover. And then again, just looking at just kind of the height of the top hands, Sylvia and Roger, you guys are noticeably a little bit higher than everyone else. It kind of comes up, about a fist above your forehead. We want to recover kind of around forehead level, not too much higher if possible, and then when we set it forward, it should be about eye level or chin level ideally. Yeah, the body's moving a little bit differently between Joseph Capuz and Joseph Shaw, so I think I'll probably need to slow it down and look at it more to see what's happening, but I think it's Joseph Capuz. You're doing you're kind of sitting up from the lower back and then your upper back. We want to try and move it all in one piece, so as you sit up, maybe engage your upper back a little bit more so it doesn't kind of do a little caterpillar from the bottom up. And then definitely some timing here. Gigi, your top hand is, you gotta get all the way over to the edge, and it's coming out a little bit late. Yeah, Ben and Steph looks very consistent. I would say Ben, you could probably get that top hand over a little bit more, and then Steph, you can get a little bit more body motion to match with Ben. Okay. Looks pretty good. And Sandra, I think you could, towards the end of this, you can stack your arm a little bit more too. I can see you looking over a few times. I don't know if you're looking to the other boat or you're looking at Gigi, but keep it together.